Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's WCTV Game of the Week here at Independence High School. I'm Justin Ventline with my colleague Paul Breece. We'll be bringing you the doubleheader action here tonight as the Franklin Admirals take on the Independence Eagles for the second time. Paul, if you remember, we called the first matchup at Franklin High School.
Absolutely. Excited to be here, Justin. It's what a thrill.
Privilege and a pleasure.
Absolutely. All day. Well, the Admirals are going to be in the gray uniforms if you're new to this. Independence in the home whites. There's going to be two individuals that you're going to be looking for the Independence Lady Eagles, number 10, Savannah C. And then
number 0, isn't it?
Leah Fleming, but don't see her.
Don't see her,
which is going to be interesting because both these teams sit 3 and 6.
Franklin in 5th place.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle. The good news is for Franklin, they're playing their best basketball at the right time.
Yes.
And, you want to play your best ball in February.
Or March.
Well, if you make it to March, you're doing really well anyway at the high school level. Turn the corner, and we got a travel right there.
That's Evie Nichols.
Evie Nichols, one of the two seniors on this team,
yeah.
So young squad for Coach Tony Hill.
On the flip side, plethora of seniors for the Admirals, but they're going to be led tonight by number 11, Cecily Brandamore.
Yeah, Brandamore, kind of a double-double machine, and has really picked up her game the last. Oh, there's a block right there. Picked up her game the last month. She's kind of found herself. There's Coach Rachel Shaw.
Second year.
Is definitely starting to turn the program around.
Good find there, but blocked.
So, yeah, you talked about Cecily Brandamore, number 11. Also, you got the from the guard position, Amy Elliott.
Number 15, the senior.
Number 10, Emma Powell, who's a streaky shooter.
There's Elliott. Looks like he got deflected. She gets her own rebound, though. There's Brandamore doing what she does best, cleaning up the offensive board, and she's on the board for 2. So we'll probably see a lot of that. We saw a lot of the first game, like I alluded to, the first matchup. The Lady Admirals coming out victorious with a 57-46 victory.
Oh, that was a nice move.
Yep. That was a good move there by number 31, Riley Brooks. Leads the team with rebounds. It'll be an interesting matchup we'll be watching tonight.
Well, there's
I was going to say, like you mentioned it, Emma Powell.
Yeah, she got the green light from anywhere.
Well, if I remember correctly, going back to the game at Franklin, she was kind of the deciding factor. Early in the third quarter, she hit 2 or 3 three-pointers. Started getting a streak going for the Lady Admirals. Eagles still looking for their first points of the night. Evie Nichols on the miss.
And there it is.
There's Amy, was that
Elliott?
Was that Amy Elliott? Yes, sir.
Oh, kind of an errant pass right there.
So Nichols once again tries the attempt. Brandamore with the rebound. So we've seen the Lady Eagles in a couple different defensive sets already. Look to be in a 2-3. We've seen them in a 1-3-1. They're going to try to throw everything they can at Brandamore to make her uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's a good forced shot, from 12 feet away that Brandamore may want to look toward attacking the rim a little more on that.
Brandamore, a sophomore, if she can develop that elbow mid-range jumper, she's going to be pretty hard to stop in her next 2 years on the varsity level. Eagles looking to find a shot.
Let's give the Lady Admirals credit trying to amp up this man-to-man defense.
Yeah.
Sometimes you watch high school girls game and they sit back in the old 2-3 zone and make things happen. So here comes the first sub, Molly Forrest, the freshman, number 31 in the game for Annabeth Walton.
So Savannah C gets caught with the 5 seconds. Good defense there by the Lady Admirals, forces the turnover early.
Yeah, and not having Leah Fleming for the Lady Eagles is kind of a blow. She's kind of the floor general, and when you need a basket, she's always there.
Elliott with the attempt once again.
Yep. Emma Powell there on the cleanup.
Yeah, Fleming leading these Lady Eagles with 11 points per game, so her absence is going to be seen unless the Lady Eagles can find someone else to get some point production from here tonight. Still looking for the first points of the night. C shoots the 3, just short. Brandamore with the rebound. And Elliott running the point once again for the Lady Admirals.
Well, that's a freshman mistake right there.
Yeah.
Forced. Trying to look for a post buddy right there, Brandamore, which is probably a game plan, but just
not a bad idea, but
a poor post entry is what a coach would say.
so it looks like the Eagles early on want to take Brandamore away from the basket.
First basket right there by Chilton. Going to make it 7-2. They took the lid off. Molly Forrest, the 3. The freshman gets her home rebound. They didn't. No box out there.
Foul their own shot.
Yeah.
Very early in my basketball career, I was told to do that. Later in my basketball career, I was told that is not a good idea.
Really?
Yeah. Something to do with your form. I'll leave that to the experts, though.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Quick
Run
transition
out.
there.
Yeah. And bucket there by Maddie Zates. Cuts the lead to 3 with just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. So the Eagles staying in that 2-3 zone. The Admirals able to work it around.
And Molly Forrest.
Yeah. Forrest finding
made up for the poor pass earlier. Getting the short range, short corner shot right there, Coach. I'll take it.
I would say you're right, Coach. Admirals extending this man-to-man defense all the way to half court.
That was a nice play by Chilton to pull Brandamore out.
Good find there. Brandamore gets fouled. That might be the only way to stop her from.
Yeah, it's Brandamore right there. You'd love to see her just shot fake and just attack the rim right there. She held the ball over her head, kind of like indecisive. Do I take the shot? What do I do?
And sophomore, though, she'll
just
learn and develop.
Still learning.
So sub here, we got Perry Miller, freshman, checking in for Josie Hammond. So 2 freshmen and a sophomore on the court for the Lady Admirals. That's Brooks with the rebound.
That's good defense by
Miller
Miller right there. Wow.
So the Eagles trying
to... no call on the block charge. Rex Chapman wouldn't know what to do right there.
So
there we go.
Low post by Brandamore. Well, there's a lot of contact there, but
Brandamore's going to have to learn that she's going to attract a lot of attention as the games go. People are going to know her name for sure. So
Eagles still trying to look for some dribble penetration. Shot goes up.
It may have been partially blocked,
Looks like the rotation on the ball indicated a block of some sorts. So Brooks with the high post. 3-pointer up.
Oh.
Indicated last touch by, I think, Molly Forrest.
Well, it depends what you saw.
Yeah. That's why we're sitting up here, not on the sideline. So the Eagles have a side inbound. But you're right, Coach. Lady Admirals extending this man-to-man pressure, making it very uncomfortable for the Eagles to get any offensive rhythm going.
Molly Forrest coming in, doing a lot of blue-collar stuff right there on defense.
Subbing in for Franklin, number 23, Josie Hammond.
Hammond back into the game. They'll give Elliott a time of... Oh, that's Emma Powell checking out. And Zeitz with the and one attempt.
Well, you say to yourself, how did Independence get a post feed in there and a post shot while Cecily Brandamore is sitting on the bench? And
I think Coach Shaw is trying to get her an extended break going into the end of the first quarter. But she subs right back in.
Yeah.
So Zeitz unable to convert the three-point play. Elliott pushing the tempo.
Got 10 seconds left in the quarter. Not sure what they want to do, but she better get rid of it.
Just short on the three-point attempt off the front rim. And that'll wrap it up for the first quarter here at Independence. The Lady Admirals leading 10-6 over the home Lady Eagles. First quarter, a lot of just feeling each other out. Admirals surprisingly came out on a man-to-man defense. We'll see. The biggest surprise of tonight is no Aaliyah Fleming for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, she definitely creates shots for Savannah C. and in the post for Riley Brooks. So what we do know is, you know, Franklin only leading by 4, but
I don't believe Brandon Moore maybe have 2 of those 10. Hasn't had a huge impact on the offensive side of the field, or offensive side of the court, I should say. I'm sure that'll change as this game goes on, but from a Lady Eagles perspective, a lot of their offensive sets have been Brooks drawing Brandon Moore out away from the basket, setting up in that high post position, drawing a lot of dribble drive penetration opportunities for the Lady Eagles.
well,
So we'll see. Amy Elliott running the point here now for the Lady Admirals. Looks like the Eagles are setting up here in a 2-3 hybrid almost defense.
Yes. Yep. So a zone look by Independence right here. And that's not who you want to see get a hot hand is Emma Powell.
Yeah.
But there's Brandon Moore.
Cleaning it up. So Brandon Moore cleans up the offensive board, gets her, I believe that should be her 4th point of the night. 5th point.
Oh, and they just bullied down Emma Powell right there in the post.
Yeah, I mentioned it during that first quarter break. Brooks is setting up on the free throw line there, that high post position, drawing Brandon Moore away from the block. I'm thinking the Lady Eagles are trying to get some dribble drive penetration, or some of their other players set up in that low post. Good find by Brandon Moore.
Yeah. So the high-low look right there just couldn't convert by Hammond. Whoops. Emma Powell draws the jump ball. So, you know, it's a lot different when you're an Independence Lady Eagle driving to the lane and 6'2", 6'3" standing there. You kind of have to pump the brakes a little bit.
So Admiral's back in the offensive set. Elliott unable to convert there down the court. Oh, scuffle for the possession of the ball. The Lady Eagles will bring it back down here on the court. Brooks once again in the top high post area. So Eagles still working the possession around, trying to find something open. Good kick out. Three-pointer goes up, just short. Brandamore just snatched that one away. Oh, and C comes down with the block.
Well, that's good transition defense right there, just to hustle back.
Yep.
Definitely don't want to get an open look there. Oh.
One too many?
One too many, Justin.
So Coach Tony Hill trying to get his team in the offensive set. He wants to run here. Gets Brooks on the low block, able to turn and convert. Good offensive set there by the Lady Eagles.
After the screen action, they got a mismatch, and Brooks was matched up against Elliott. Now the steal, the turnover.
So that Maddie Zeitz ties the game with that left-handed layup. Coach Shaw is going to take a quick one to try to calm her squad back down. So 4:46 left here in the first half. Got a tie game at 12. So far, a pretty evenly matched game through about a quarter and a half. The student section here at Independence starting to fill in on coming home night here in Independence. We'll probably have an extended break between the two games.
Oh. Are you sure?
I am almost positive.
Hopefully they did all that before the game.
Time to go get yourself a concession stand, Chick-fil-A lukewarm sandwich. So back to the action here.
1-3-1 defense by Independence right here. So Coach Shaw calls the timeout for Franklin, and Independence changes defenses.
Yep.
And Elliott gets the turnover, and now they have a chance to go up.
So I'm sure Franklin was not expecting to see that. I'm sure Franklin was not expecting to see that 1-3-1 zone coming out of that timeout. Could have thrown Amy Elliott for a loop there. You don't see the 1-3-1 zone that often in the game anymore, but when used correctly, extremely useful if you got some athletic guards and honestly just players on the perimeter.
Back door.
Yeah, good horn set there.
Oh. think Walt might have got a piece of that.
Zait's unable to convert, but good high horn set there by the Eagles.
This has got to go. And Emma Powell just not feeling it right now. And Josie Hammond, the turnover. Elliott, there's a shot from the perimeter.
Knew exactly where she wanted to get that shot up, was able to get a good look at it and regain the lead for the Lady Admirals. Hand off to C. C drives all the way around. Powell was down for a little bit there, but C with a good drive, dribble drive take.
Yeah, Powell looking for the charge. She was probably too far under the basket right there to get a call. But she was, give her credit for making the attempt. You don't see too many charges taken here in the high school women's basketball. There's a turnover by Walton.
Zait's with the steal. Wisely pulls it back. 3 is up, halfway down. Brooks able to keep possession for the Eagles. Zait's with a 3-pointer, just off the front rim. But the Eagles able to get 2 offensive rebounds here on this possession. Brandamore having to play away from the basket. That's what's going to make it a lot easier to get those dribble drive.
Yep. Nice screen there by Riley Brooks to catch just a little piece to open C to the lane. Let's see if they can get Cecily Brandamore involved here in the offense in the post action.
Yeah.
They missed the flasher right there. Elliott's going to chunk one up.
So, yeah, Brandamore is running baseline there, unable to get a good post presence. Powell, like you mentioned, was open on the cut. And so Evie Nichols gets fouled on the play. It will send her to the line. Foul on Brandamore, her first, team first. Nichols hits the first of 2. So Forrest will check back in for the Lady Admirals. MJ Montgomery, the freshman guard, checks in for the Lady Eagles. Backdoor cut by Powell.
The set play right there just did not. I think it was snuffed out by Independence right there. Oh, man.
3-pointer up just off the back iron. Amy Elliott tries tipping it out.
Oh, that's nice.
I think Forrest is able to get a hand on it, though, and strip it away. But
you know, it was good action. You normally see them go over the top of the handoff. That time they backdoored it. Almost got a look right there.
Good play once again by Forrest, recovering off the double screen.
Well, Coach Tony Hill's not happy with something. He's going to use a timeout with 1 minute and 11 seconds in the second quarter.
He's probably going to either redraw that out-of-bounds play that he was not happy with, or
absolutely
draw something else up here. So far, both teams using quite a few players off their bench.
This would be critical time in the season not to make silly mistakes that you probably should have wiped out back in November.
Yeah. So C takes the inbounds pass.
I'm not sure Coach Hill drew that play up.
No.
Oh, no foul.
Yeah, forced on the.
Whoa,
Whoa.
This
Brandamore with the
yeah.
feed, and
Coach Hill felt like he got robbed twice right there. And a cheap foul right
yeah.
there.
So no foul on the contest on the Lady Eagles end.
Her first personal, first team foul.
Amy Elliott had a high dribble.
It's only the second foul in the whole quarter.
Brandamore from the high post, unable to convert. Forrest got herself in there, though.
Emphatic rebound
Yes.
on Brooks.
Coach Tony Hill calling out for one shot here with 26 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, they better get open. He's going to have to use another timeout.
Found a bailout. Brooks, the high post there, looking for a cutter.
Got plenty of time.
Yeah, there's no need to panic mode here. C with the dribble drive draws the foul on Brandamore. That'll be her second right before the half.
Well, the thing Brandamore does is when she attempts to make a block, she's coming down pretty
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
I don't think she needs to come down with the block attempt. She's tall enough down there where she just puts a hand up and she'll be fine.
5 seconds, though, a lot of time. If they don't turn it over.
So 2 seconds. You got a side out
Yeah, you're going
play
to
here.
Savannah C in the corner right here. She's going to get a screen from Riley Brooks on the baseline. There it is.
Just short right before the buzzer. So at the end of the half, the home Lady Eagles lead 18-16 over the visiting Lady Admirals. And we'll be back right after this halftime.
Hey, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for second half action. We're at a WCTV game. Justin Ventline and Paul Breece right here, bringing you the action at Independence High School. The Lady Admirals, ice cold from the three, are down 18-16. As Chilton's going to race down and turn and shoot. A lot of one-shot possessions, Justin, here in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of methodical offensive sets for sure. Franklin unable to get going from beyond the arc, and I might eat my words here. Nope.
Oh, we got a little run out. Yeah.
Amy Elliott, good transition defense, so able to come stop the ball, But yeah, I mean, a big part of Admiral's offense is Powell getting going from the three-point line. Had a couple of good, clean attempts so far, unable to cash in. Also, I believe Brandamore leading the Admirals with 7. And Maddie Zaitz leading the Lady Eagles with 6 so far tonight. Usually Brandamore is already in double digits point-wise. I believe she's probably there rebound-wise already, but good job by the Eagles condensing on that defensive possession once Brandamore gets the ball.
You know, Brandamore right there is going to have to learn that she's just going to be
she's going to draw a lot of attention.
I mean, as soon as she caught it, she had 3 or 4 Lady Eagles on top of her. Here comes the pressure full court-wise.
Good poke away.
And we're going to have another. Oh.
So Evie Nichols tries getting it to her counterpart, but rolls out of bounds, and Lady Admirals will retake possession. So first time we've seen a full court press tonight by the Admirals. Good find there.
We go.
Yeah. Good find by Amy Elliott there, the backdoor cut.
Man press here.
Walton Wright was able to convert for her first bucket of the night. So very even contributions for both teams. All 10 players on the floor right now have filled up the score in this stat sheet. Brooks able to convert over Brandamore there, though.
That's huge. Turnover, here comes Zaitz. Crossover, Elliott fouled. Probably a pretty good foul. Not going to be shooting, so avoided complete disaster right there.
Foul's going to be number 15, Elliott, her second personal, first team foul.
So out of bounds, going to be trying to get the three-point shot open in the corner. Good defense there by the Lady Admirals. Admirals still in their man-to-man.
Oh, and the sophomore Josie Hammond. Oh.
Yeah. Elliott able to get in there, force the jump ball, possession angle or arrow to Franklin. So 2-3 zone extended, kick, wrong sport. So we baseline out of bounds for the Admirals.
Subbing in for the Admirals, number 14,
Perry Miller checking in for Hammond. Powell tries to get it down to Brandamore there.
Jump ball is the call. Eagle ball.
It's going to be interesting, you know, with this officiating crew letting the girls play, see if it stays the same during the boys' game. I don't know who that favors, but when you're on the home floor and they let you play.
Usually home court advantage at that point. Zaitz kicks it back out. But yeah, we'll have a good matchup coming up here in the second game of our doubleheader. Last time we called Franklin Indy.
Oh. Nichols just turned the corner on Emma Powell right there, and now the largest lead for the Lady Eagles at 6.
So Admiral's trying to work around. Elliott finds Powell in the low block.
Oh!
Able to get it, no, oh.
Well, gonna let him play. So Emma Powell
I would
finds.
say she got a lot of contact with that shot as well. Was able to convert though. Brooks stopped by Brandamore on her drive.
Oh. Yep.
The last touch by Powell. But yeah, last time we called Franklin Indy, Davis Long was able to do a great job on Ty Montgomery, eliminated him. Not sure that's going to be the same results here on Montgomery's home court, but should have a doozy coming up in the second half of our doubleheader.
Oh, yes. Now they Coach Tony Hill's like, hey, Savannah, just keep attacking the rim. You had the corner. 24 minutes left in the third quarter. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here in our WCTV Game of the Week.
Powell with the drive.
Oh,
good
that's
kick
nice.
out. Yeah.
Just attract the attention.
Good kick by Powell. Anna Walton Wright able to convert off the glass.
And the Lady Admiral's showing a little spunk here that, you know, they may not need Cecily Brandamore to, you know,
yeah,
to do it every time on the offensive side of the ball. Whoa, man, that's going to be a tough shot. Brandamore, though.
Yeah, Brandamore with the rebound. Indy's been staying true to their offensive set, having Brooks set up in the high post.
And there's another follow off the missed shot. You tell your coach. Coach, I saw the high school game the other day, and
twice,
people,
yeah.
It happened twice. I followed this shot. What happened?
Ooh.
Backdoor almost happened. Savannah C going to attack.
Good take.
Scoop. Brandamore says not today.
Looks like Elliott wants to push the tempo for the Lady Admirals. Finds
Oops.
Powell, couple dribbles, maybe one too many, maybe a hold.
Oh, we got a break. Oh.
So maybe a frustration foul there by Powell. They'll send Chilton to the line. Misses the first of two. Josie Hammond checking in for Powell. Powell will sit down with 4 points.
Oh, nice tip.
Yeah. Able to keep it alive. Tipped it back out to her teammate.
Whoop.
See again.
He's going to get a timeout, Coach Tony Hill. That's going to just leave him with, I believe, just 2 timeouts left for this game. So with 2:36 here in the third quarter, Paul Breece, Justin Ventline, and it is getting a little more packed in here.
Getting a little tight up in Thompson Station.
You know, I've got to envy the people that live down here because there's not an easy way.
No.
And it's like driving to the Panhandle in Florida. You're going one way and one way in, one way out. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It would be tough for me, and my patience, to try to drive that if I had to work.
I had a double attempt that.
Double attempt.
440 traffic, try again on 65.
440. You know, when they, so I've been in the Nashville area since 1972. When they built 440, nobody was ever on it. Now there's not enough lanes on it.
440 trying to get on 65 South is a nightmare at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. And I'm sure you longtime Nashvillians watching is frustrating anybody because there was always a thought process, hey, mass transit. We need to build some kind of train, some kind of
Trent, yep.
And you know what? They waited too long. Now we're out of luck.
That's not going to happen
Yeah,
now.
we're out of luck. I'd have loved a monorail system, though, like a Disney World thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, like we just went, the Skyliner. One of those things.
Oh,
like a gondola system.
I guess going
from East Nashville to the Gulch.
And that's going to be tipped. I believe Brooks ripped it out. Here we go, jump ball time. If you had the over-under on jump balls at 9.5, you're closing in on a win.
I would say it might be still at the under, but getting close. Oh, cross box set. Three-pointer up and good from the freshman, Perry Miller.
Perry Miller says, watch this, coach. I got you. Huge three while the Admirals take the lead here.
Miller able to get the lead for the Admirals. Deep into the third quarter here. Dribble handoff. Elliott with the attempted rebound. Brandamore is able to be there to help her out. A lot of congestion in that.
Perry Miller, hot hand. Oh. Another bad decision.
Yeah. Zaitz with a breakaway, able to lay it in.
It's a head scratcher for Coach Shaw right there. It was like she had three people open.
Brandamore kicks it to Elliott. Open three, just off the front iron. C comes out with the rebound there, though. And the Lady Eagles will retake possession with under a minute left here in the third quarter. Trailing by 1. Been a pretty good back and forth battle here thus far in game 1 of our doubleheader on the WCTV Game of the Week. Elliott comes out with it. Coach Shaw, I'm sure, is probably looking for the last shot here before the end of the third.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to pull it out here. And the Lady Eagles contend on staying in that zone right here.
So right into Brandamore. Good set play. Brandamore off the back iron, though. They'll stay here on the offensive zone.
Look for Brandamore here with 3.9 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, Perry Miller. Could have been huge. Could have been.
So at the end of 3, the Lady Admirals lead 27-26 over the hometown Lady Eagles. Justin Ventline, Paul Breece, tonight's WCTV Game of the Week doubleheader here at Independence High School. Got the Independence cheer squad. I think I heard national champions. Probably went down to Orlando recently.
Well, a lot of young ladies from Williamson County probably heading that direction.
In a couple weeks, yeah. 30A will be Williamson County South. Coach, you were gone on a trip. How was your trip away for your 40th birthday?
Well, you may have gotten the number wrong, but the trip was great. Unfortunately, you had to come back to a little reality. It's okay.
Did you beat the snow? Were you gone for the snow?
I went after the snow.
After the snow. How was your snow break?
Snowmageddon. It was, it was fantastic. If you call hanging with your wife and kids for 24 straight hours for 7 days, no, I'm just kidding. My family's the best. Well, this is all important quarter right here.
Yeah.
Elliott really turning up the pressure defensively. This is where someone like Aaliyah Fleming would be
critical. Yeah. High post entry there for the Lady Eagles. Good dribble drive, reverse pivot out. That's Evie Nichols.
That was tremendous call by Coach Hill. He took Riley Brooks in the post away, so Brandon Moore was not involved in any of that, and they just backed down Nichols into Emma Powell right there. She had no chance.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brooks has been the victim of, on the offensive end, let's just keep Brandon Moore away from the basket, but I'm sure she'll take a team victory over individual stats if they're able to pull this one out. Good post feed by, that was Josie Hammond.
Yeah, good touch pass by Josie Hammond.
Foul's going to be on number 10, C, her first personal.
So C with the foul, first personal for her, first team foul. Elliott with the three, just off the front iron. Hammond with the pressure. So they're going to continue to extend that man-to-man defense here for the Lady Admirals.
Let's see if Brooks goes back to the hot post. She is going to go to the hot post. Nichols
just pulls,
man, bully ball. Nichols just couldn't convert right there.
But Brandon Moore's got to stay true. Pulled her all the way from the block. Oh, I don't know if that was intended for her.
Not intended, but probably a pretty high percentage shot for Brandon Moore. Kind of off balance. You know, this is interesting. Got 6 minutes remaining. We've got both teams really not very deep. And we'll see if
fatigue
sets in, right? You know, because the Lady Admirals came out of the second half and tried to do a little man-to-man press. Haven't seen it in a while. Here comes a set play by Coach Shaw.
Brandon Moore with the elbow shot. Able to convert through the contact.
Here comes Nichols, going to turn the corner.
Yeah, Nichols done that a couple times now in the second half. And drove baseline, unfortunately nowhere to go after that though.
Oh. Oh, could have had a foul on.
Could have had a lot of fouls on that
right there,
possession.
But again, we talked about it earlier. The officials letting them play, letting the action happen. They're not going to be the cause of any of this an outcome.
And Brooks in the high post able to get the shot off.
Oh, good.
C with the offensive board, try to save it. Good hustle play there by C. So I think Coach Shaw wants a little bit more movement on the offensive end. Elliott able to get down in the paint, draws the foul. That'll be on Brooks, I believe. That's going to be her first, though.
Felt like that was pretty clean is what the crowd was thinking.
Might have got her with the body. Regardless, Elliott will go to the line shooting 2. Hits the first. So that extends the lead to 2 here about halfway through the fourth quarter. Elliott goes 2 for 2 from the line. Adds to her 9-point game tonight. C looking for a teammate as the Admirals continue to extend that man-to-man pressure. So Admiral's doing a
they gotta
good
get rid of
job,
it.
yeah. Doing a good job pressuring the inbound. Brooks with the ball up. Nichols down the low post, going to draw the block. She'll go to the line. Fouls on Powell, her third, team second. So Nichols hits the first of two, so could come down to some free throw shooting here and down the stretch.
Well, if you're a Lady Eagle fan, you'd want Nichols up there.
Yeah.
Those look pretty pure right there. Oh.
He said, Coach, his officiating crew letting him play for sure. Brandon Moore, though, with the offensive board, gets drawn with the foul.
Foul's going to be on number 31, Brooks, her second personal. 13th foul. Brandon Moore to the line. Shoot two.
So Brandon Moore at the line, shooting two. Strong after the off of the back iron in the first one. Able to convert the second, though.
Oh, they're going to need a little help right
Yeah.
here. Here comes the pressure. Well, they got Nichols, who's been the most aggressive.
Zaitz with a good, strong take. Unable to convert, though, but good take. Down the lane.
Yeah, Coach Hill feels like they missed an opportunity right there.
Well, you got to think if the Admirals convert here, two-possession game. I know there's 4 minutes left, but if that one goes,
There it
which
is.
it does, that could be a huge momentum swing for the Admirals.
Wow.
Coach Shaw quick to call a timeout. Big shot there by Emma Powell.
And that lid has been closed for her. And she finally got it.
Yeah. It's a good time to get hot. It's coming down the stretch of the game.
Streaky shooter is Emma Powell, so get ready. I know it's, you're like, well, it's 3-4 minutes left in the game. What took her so long? Well, sometimes it's like that, right?
The gym was also cold when we got in here.
It was very chilly, yeah. I think this full court press here is kind of created a little havoc for.
Yeah. But now we got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Zaitz for three, trying to answer. C is able to get the offensive board there, though. And that's the over on the
That
jump
hit,
ball.
just hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Cash your tickets. Let's see. Keep your eye on Emma Powell, number 10. See if they get her to do it one more time here. You got to throw it to the short corner, I think. Oh, that's a nice
Spin out, yeah. Good spin out. Powell able to feed Anna Walton-Wright, convert. So extends this lead to 7 for the Admirals coming down the stretch of this game. Definitely a more defensive matchup than we saw the first time around between these two.
Yeah, I believe right? Franklin scored 60 maybe?
57.
57, okay.
So if you took the under,
You got it in the parlay.
C with the three,
Oh, in and
halfway
out.
down, yeah.
We do know this. Brandon Moore probably hit the 10 rebound mark right there. Maybe another double-double for Brandon Moore tonight.
Certainly low in the point total compared to what she's used to be leaned on
Whoa.
for the rest of the regular season. It's got 10 currently. Usually that point total is in the mid to upper 20s at least. But other found some other contributors tonight. Amy Elliott has 9. Emma Powell with 7. And on the flip side, Evie Nichols leading the Lady Eagles with 11 right now, followed up by Maddie Zeitz. And sees with the step through.
So the Lady Admiral coaching staff kind of like, that's quite a continuation right there on that shot.
So C able to convert the 3-point play, huge play.
Let's see what kind of defensive the Lady Eagles get in here. Maybe a matchup zone. Yeah, they're not. Not putting a whole lot of pressure on the ball, so.
Amy Elliott not in a hurry to initiate the offense.
They are going to try to pull some of the air out of this time here.
Oh.
Well, you got to be hands of the freshman right there.
Say
that's
ball to the freshman.
Oh, and they call a timeout. Coach Shaw saves the day.
So,
yeah.
So with 1:31 left here in the first game of our WCTV Game of the Night doubleheader, we've got a close one, 33-37, the Lady Admirals lead. It's been a defensive battle on both ends. Lady Admirals extending a lot of man-to-man pressure, making the Eagles uncomfortable in their offensive sets. And really, the Lady Eagles have done a great job of keeping Brandamore really out of the offensive set so far.
And I think you had a lot of cold shooting from the Lady Admirals, who've had a hard time hitting that perimeter three. You kind of knew that Independence, that's not really quite their game, is to sit there and take a bunch of three-point shots. They want to try to hit the high post with Brooks and then kind of run that weave in there and get some layups. So critical moments here. Oh, normally don't like to dribble once and pick it up. So Elliott, the senior, who's been the starting point guard for Franklin for a long time. Not a bad option here when you're running the clock down. So 3 seniors and the 2 sophomores in for the Lady Admirals. It's going to be see when Coach Hill wants to go ahead and start fouling.
Yeah. Still trying to draw a turnover.
That may be who you want to foul is Josie Hammond. So Amy Elliott going to go to the line. She's been pretty clutch.
So that'll be
one
Eagles
more.
Yep. So they still got to get the pass in here and the side out. Get it into Brandamore. Right back to Elliott. Smart play on the Admirals side of things. So with a 4-point lead, Elliott will head to the line, looking to extend.
Oh, wow.
Short. That might have been a fatigue free throw issue there.
Yeah, still a 2-possession game, so make or miss. We got to score twice, and that's short. Seitz with the rebound. They can't foul. Brandon Moore rebound. Yeah, and Coach Hill is like, rebound, dribble up the floor.
Yeah.
Missed an opportunity there.
So Brandon Moore will go to the line.
Make or miss. This is going to be a 2-possession game, whether it's 4, 5, or 6. Statistically, Brandon Moore may be the best free throw shooter on the team. And here comes that pressure that has really just caused havoc. C's going to go for it.
All the way to the block, able to convert. So Coach Hill, quick timeout. So 4-point lead, 28 seconds left here in the game. Got to try to force a
It'll be interesting.
turnover quickly.
Yeah, I think you're right, Justin. You're going to try to force the turnover early. If they get it to half court, then they're going to go ahead and foul. But the question is Tony Hill, who do you foul?
Well,
Brandon Moore maybe not the option. I would think
no, I was going to say Elliott missed her last 2. Powell, I don't know if she's had an opportunity to be at the line yet tonight. Anna Walton-Wright also in for the Lady Admirals. I'm not sure you want to put a senior at the line at this point in time.
We would like to highlight for CTE our senior, Autumn Peoples. Autumn is retail operations. We love you, Autumn Peoples.
So we'll see see what Coach Shaw wrote up on the offensive inbounds.
This would be the first time, I believe, that the Lady Eagles have pressured the Admirals here. And Amy Elliott's going to get to run the baseline.
Brandon Moore coming. Elliott takes the possession once again.
All right, and there we go.
There it is. Able to break the full court press.
Still plenty of time, depending on what Powell does on the free throw line.
So Powell strong off the back iron the first attempt. Regardless of what, like you mentioned, Paul, whatever happens here, still a 2-possession game, but 5 points is a lot easier to defend than 4. Powell able to convert the second season and bring it up quickly for the Lady Eagles, burning a lot of time trying to find a shot. Get Brandon Moore in the air.
Wow, that was nice.
Yeah. Nichols is able to get Brandon Moore in the air with the pump fake, converts with the shot. So,
well, that I believe this was the last timeout by the Lady Eagles that Coach Hill has run out.
We've seen him once today before. He's headed to Ole Miss, our senior Harrison Gilliam, and he's going for event
so once again, if you're the Lady Eagles, you need to force a turnover quickly on the inbounds pass. If not, you've only got 8.3 seconds to work with, so it's either trap or steal the inbounds pass or immediately foul.
Film in TV3. Congratulations, Josie. She's in blue right now, filming our girls. Getting ready. We appreciate you, Josie.
So here we go. Coming out of the timeout. 8.3 left here in the game. Independence High School down here in Thompson Station, Tennessee.
Going to be the same thing. Run the baseline. Brandon Moore just holding it.
Elliott able to break through in the full court press. So 4.3. Elliott goes to the line. She missed her last two.
Yeah. All it takes is one
Yep.
here. This is where the new rule comes into effect. After 5 fouls, you're shooting 2 no matter what.
Short once
Yikes.
again. So this free throw will mount.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure.
This is where Coach Hill would love to have a timeout
Yes.
here. But unfortunately, his wallet is empty. And misses.
In and out. Brandon Moore. So Brandon Moore able to save the day there at the end. And here at the end of game 1 of our WCTV doubleheader, the Lady Admirals will sneak out with a 40-37 victory over the Lady Eagles. Justin Ventline, Paul Breece, we will bring you game 2 right after this. Gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's WCTV Game of the Week. We're about ready to tip off Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between the Independence Eagles and the Franklin Admirals. Game 1 saw the Lady Admirals come away victorious, and we'll see what Game 2 has in store between two high-powered teams here tonight. So Franklin will win the opening tip. Christian Brown tips it back to his teammates. Franklin will take first offensive possession. Christian Brown on the attempt, no good. Gets his own rebound though. Puts it back for the first points of tonight's matchup.
So you're going to see Independence in the white here and the Admirals in the charcoal gray. There's a three-pointer by the 6'9" post player, Houston Hicks.
So it's the second matchup between these two teams. First matchup saw the Admirals come away victorious 73-65 when they played just up the road in Franklin High School.
And Coach Jason Tiger just came away with career win number 300, I believe, last week. So still riding the high. Again. Walling on the recipient of the errant pass.
By Lewis, yeah.
Again, we saw, if we can reiterate back to the girls' game, this referee crew let them play. So you're going to see maybe a lot of no calls here, a lot of when it comes
whistles are going to be in the pockets, I think.
When it comes to the physicality, I don't know who it's going to play in effect, but the home court definitely will play effect here as the Independents trying to rally Mewborn.
Deep three.
This guy's a streaky shooter. I mean, that is bad news if you're an Eagle fan, because when he's on, he's about as cold as.
So this will be a matchup to watch here tonight. Davis Long on Jet Montgomery. They announced in player introductions, Jet Montgomery, the all-time leading scorer here at Independence High School.
We see Mark Wilkins coming in right now. You know, anytime you play a Williamson County contest in the region or in the district. It's not easy at all. I mean, it's just there's no easy wins. There's no easy days off. It's we're getting to the home stretch here, Justin, and these two teams are fighting for position for a good district seed. I believe Franklin is 1. And,
I'd say to that point.
Indy's 3 right now. Centennial at the 2 spot.
Yep. So a win here for Independence will go a long way to.
Interesting to see Coach Wilkins go with Corbin Walling, number 24, guarding Christian Brown, who's up for Mr. Basketball. And Houston Hicks, the 6'9", is kind of sitting back, and now we're going to get a foul right here.
So two quick ones on Independence there.
Davis Long deceptively quick off the dribble, draws a foul.
So Franklin on inbounds. Davis Long will take a deep three.
Bang.
Cashes that one in right in front of the Independent student section. So last time we saw this matchup, Davis Long was doing a great job against Jet Montgomery. Seen a lot of that here early on.
Yeah, Tyler Lewis was going to turn the corner, and Hicks right there, 34. Kind of blocked his path right there.
So Montgomery ball back once again. Looking for a little pick and roll action. Christian Brown late.
Wow,
yeah.
No call. The backboard should have been a goal tip.
Yeah.
No call. And I think Coach Wilkins is like, hey, I don't know if you saw the backboard shaking like a tsunami just coming through. And Christian Brown.
That's 3 threes for this Franklin Admirals team, almost in the exact same spot.
And a very focused look here for the Admirals. Let's see if Hicks can hit one here.
So Long pokes it away from Lewis there. Brown's going to bring it up the court himself. So the Admirals get into their offensive set. They're try to isolate Brown here. Mewborn with the 3. Off the left iron, though. Lewis pushing the tempo for the Eagles, now pulls it back out. Lewis will try his attempt at a 3. Mewborn with the rebound. It's going to be a tie-up. He'll stay here with Independence. So Braden Buck, the senior, checks in for the Eagles early. I shouldn't say early. We're almost halfway through the first, I guess.
Yeah, we're moving.
So Buck pulls up from free throw.
Interesting. Wallen kind of got a shove right there on
in the back.
No call, so here we go.
Well, 2-man game here up high. Davis Long looking to pull that 3. Montgomery with the pick. Davis Long with the good defense, but Lewis able to convert regardless.
And that's Tylen Lewis's kind of game where he can attack the rim. He's not going to be the spot-up shooter. He's probably going to leave that to Jet Montgomery. And the crowd has come to life here as the Eagles cut it to 1.
So Mewborn. Mewborn with like potentially the errant pass from Brown there.
Yeah.
Just tried to throw it cross court. Fortunately, able to get it knocked out by an Eagle. Retain possession. Brown will go to work here in the low post. Gets double.
Oh, what do we got?
We got a jump ball.
I think both head coaches are now
not sure what you're going to get every time the whistle blows here in this game, I don't think.
I think both head coaches are realizing, okay, this is how it's going to be called. Let's see if they adjust right here.
Brown going to work.
Oh! And that right there.
You do not want to leave him with an open lane. Flushes it down emphatically.
I'll see if we can get a Independence here can get a shot.
Brown with a quick 7 already. Mewborn with a strong rebound for the Admirals. Good look there by the Eagles, just unable to convert. Davis out to Long. Mewborn kicks.
Xander Johnson off the miss. Here comes Tylen Lewis. Yeah, he's going to try to.
This is his game. This is, like you said, Coach, up and down. That's how he wants to operate.
Uh-oh, Mewborn wide open. This is bad. You're an Eagles fan, but he misses.
Yeah.
I wonder if Coach Wilkins likes this frantic pace. I know that.
Lewis there to clean up Montgomery's attempt.
Yeah.
But both teams pushing the pace here early. And I believe this is both teams' 3rd game of the week from snow makeup. So we'll see if fatigue has any play in it.
Oh my!
And Christian Brown early in this game feeling it, leading all scores with 10.
I mean, we're talking 10 in the first quarter.
So we'll see Eagles. Montgomery with the shot up here in the corner. No good. Brown's going to take it himself. I think he's
maybe been tipped.
Yeah.
Oh.
good, strong take by Brown. Draws the foul. He's feeling it after a little bit.
Christian Brown went over to use a towel. He's like, oh, I am bleeding. Sorry about that.
So I think last time we called this matchup, you called this out. Coach Tiger, so confident in Christian Brown's shooting, sends nobody to the lane.
That's right. Guys, let's catch a break here.
Cash is 2 of 2. So Brimall, the freshman, who contributed some good minutes the first time this matchup occurred at Franklin.
Yeah.
Will check in with 47 seconds left here in the first.
And he's going to have the matchup of Bradley Stewart.
So Eagles will hold for the last possession. Coach Brown.
Yeah, Coach Brown.
Yeah.
Right. Christian Brown directed traffic on defense, telling Gil Jones, do not leave Braden Buck open in the corner. You know, because Jet Montgomery not in the game, so Buck is probably the more spot-up shooter.
I'd say Lewis is probably looking for a dribble drive, which he got. Kick out. And that's going to be the conclusion of our first quarter. Fast-paced first quarter here in Game 2 tonight. Franklin leads 18-12 over the Eagles. Coach, initial reactions after first quarter is?
Well, the Admirals had the hot hand, right, from shooting. They hit 3 straight threes, but got him a little confidence in there. Brown with the emphatic dunk, also going to bring the crowd to life. On the independent side, they just can't find, they've had some shot attempts, but the consistency is actually the correct word on that. You know, sometimes it seems like Jet Montgomery draws a lot of attention, and, he's got the green light from anywhere. So we'll see. Be interesting to see if he gets going. Independence recently kind of on, I wouldn't say a downward trend, but just haven't been playing their best basketball. I think the surprise team has been Centennial. A lot of good athletes, a lot of matchup problems, right? Every time Centennial steps on the court, you got a Dominic Reed out there that plays at a different speed, and a Tanner Lee as well. And then the post player as well. So
I would say for the Admirals, Christian Brown is a matchup nightmare for any defense. He's shown he can hit the 3. He's got a great post presence on offense, and he's made as self-aware on defense. It's not going to be easy to get into the lane if you're the Eagles. So Montgomery checked back in as we assumed he would be to start the second quarter. Looks like the starters back out there for the Admirals. Admirals will use a very short bench. Won't see many bodies coming in for the Admirals.
And that's what Jet Montgomery can do. He's such good body control, attacking the rim like that, where he can avoid Christian Brown swatting his shot into the second row. So
Admirals trying to get their offensive set in motion. Eagles doing a good job not allowing the Admirals to get anything really going here on this possession.
Yeah, that's a great defensive stand right there. Bradley Stewart on the guarding Davis Long. See, they're going to go try to the same play. And the follow by Montgomery after this was pretty impressive.
Yeah. Wasn't able to cash in the first one, fouled his shot, got a second attempt. Unfortunately, wasn't able to.
Oh, Davis Long.
Good take against Stewart. Stewart's going to get him with the body, though, on the take.
You know, it's let's go back to that possession. You know, in Independence Eagles on the last defensive possession before this, really worked hard, got the shot. Franklin could not convert, got the rebound, and then Jet Montgomery goes down on the ball screen and then forces a shot, gets his own second rebound. You would have probably liked to seen a little more action out there than a quick shot, especially when you go really quick and you've worked so hard on the defensive side. So Tylen Lewis, who I feel like is the guy that makes Indy run.
I was going to say, he's definitely the motor on the offense for sure, especially with how much attention Jet Montgomery is going to draw from defenses. That's got to be your go-to guy to get this offensive sparked a little bit. So good feed there by Montgomery, good two-man action.
It seems like they're really making Christian Brown make a decision on defense with that high screen and roll.
Good poke there.
Oh! Yeah, that was definitely a foul by.
Foul's going to be on number 1, Montgomery, his second personal.
Bad foul by Montgomery, about 45 feet away from the basket on a loose ball situation.
So errant pass there by the Admirals. Jones attempting to get it to Mewborn, I believe. So Montgomery will take a seat with 2 fouls early here in the second quarter. Houston Hicks pulls from 3.
Wow. So they had the screen. They had Lewis got picked up by Brown. He kicked it back out to Hicks, the 6'9" post player. Now let's see if Brown goes to work.
I'll say Brown's definitely going to try to answer on the other end.
Just a tough matchup nightmare. See if he does
Once
it again.
Again, pick and pop with Houston. Lewis will attempt it this time.
Hey,
that's multiple times that
we're tied up.
Independence has been able to get the second chance, the offensive rebound. Not sure if it's pulling Christian Brown away from the basket or just not being aggressive enough on the defensive end.
Yeah, Davis Long has done that 1,000 times going to the rim, and he's got such touch off the glass. So with 4:55 here in the second quarter, the Admirals lead 24-22. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at Independence High School, bringing you tonight's action of the second game. And what's always a doozy on WCTV, you just never know, right? I believe the last time we were here, we went into double overtime with Centennial, right?
Yep.
And so I'm not saying or wishing for anything like that, but you just never know with Williamson County basketball, and because all teams and all these kids know each other so well. So there we go.
So there we see the Franklin halftime huddle. Coach Tigert calling a quick timeout after the Davis Long conversion. So we'll see. First quarter had a lot of back and forth action. Pace was being pushed pretty quickly. Second quarter's kind of settled in a little bit here as we're 4:55 left in the first half.
Well, you've seen only one substitute by the Admirals. And, again, Jet Montgomery not in the game.
Well, he's got 2 fouls, so we'll see how long he sits.
Oh, Tylen Lewis with the nice take right there. Challenging Christian Brown.
I was going to say Christian Brown is trying to send that to the 5th row.
Now we're in trouble.
Davis Long with the lax pass there. Lewis able to take it all the way down the court and convert.
Oh, it's a bad pickup.
Yeah. You need to have a place to go with it when you pick up the dribble.
Oh.
That's going to get called.
Yeah, Christian Brown not
Brown.
set.
So Brown's first, team first. Got 3 in the scorer's sheet for the Admirals. Brown leading with 14. And Davis Long with 7. On the flip side, you got Lewis leading the squad with 11 for the Eagles.
Corbin Walling going to just trickle that one.
And he wasn't afraid to take it against Christian Brown right there in the low post.
I don't think this is a game where getting Christian Brown into foul trouble is
the strategy.
Yeah, Tylen Lewis. Oh, and the block, and Mewborn is going to get called.
So Lewis with a good step around move, but Mewborn going to get picked up with the foul there. Lewis will go to the line shooting 2. It's going to be Mewborn's first, team second here in the second quarter. So Lewis strong off the back iron on the first attempt.
So this lead has been extended to 5, all without Jet Montgomery, Independent's leading scorer, on the bench with 2 fouls.
Well, ever since Christian Brown has cooled off for the Admirals, there hasn't been much offensive pace for Franklin. They really need Mewborn or Davis Long to step up. Davis Long had a couple good dribble drives, conversions, but one of those 2 guys really got to take over here to supplement Christian Brown.
That foul was on Hicks. Didn't really need it. Oh. Uh-oh, they're going to give it to White. No.
Yeah, they fixed it. Got a conference.
Yeah,
Quick
there's
conference.
no need. He corrected himself.
Looks like we're going to go around the world here for a 3-point shot. Christian Brown off the mark on that 3-point attempt. They'll hit the top of the backboard, though, so the Eagles will take possession. 2:55 left here. Coach Wilkins will take the timeout for the Eagles.
Interesting. We'll see if, sometimes you go offense, defense, and Montgomery would come in, but I guess he's not going to take the chance to get in a 3rd foul.
Yeah.
And they are riding a good wave without him right now. I think we looked up at one time, it was 18-12 Admirals, 18-14. So,
man, pretty good run here by the Eagles here in the second quarter. Because 22, tied 22 coming into the second.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Admirals only able to score 2 points so far in this second quarter. So Montgomery will stay on the bench. Lewis retaining floor general duties.
All right, now we're going man-to-man of the Admirals here. And just some interesting matchups. As Davis Long is starting to guard Braden Buck. And now you got Xander Johnson guarding Tylen Lewis. And you got to step out on it. Yeah.
That looked like a shoot-around.
Yeah, and he's got 15.
Davis Long takes it to the rack. Christian Brown with the tip-in, though.
Yeah, and we've had some missed goaltending.
I would say a couple of the Eagles wanted that one, yeah. A couple of the Eagles players wanted a basket interference. Is that the official call?
Interesting. We just talked about Franklin playing man-to-man. Now they sit back in a zone, and they're not interested in coming out.
No. And the Eagles are not interested in activating an offensive set either.
Which is interesting because the Independence Eagles have really had their foot on the gas, and speak is interesting. You know, the Admirals, well, hey, listen, we're having a hard time stopping Tylen Lewis. I mean, you want us to not guard you? Okay. Uh-oh, here we go. 1 minute.
So Xander Johnson going to apply the pressure now to Lewis.
Oh, man. We got ourselves a little show coming on. Yeah, I mean, that's...
I say they let a lot go for a lot of that defensive exchange. So that'll be Johnson's first, team third.
So they're going to sit back out. Xander Johnson drawing the matchup with Tylen Lewis. Oh, man. 20 seconds, got plenty of time. See if we get a high screen and roll action.
Oh, errant pass. Davis Long almost picks that one off. So 15 seconds left. Montgomery will check in. Brimall will counter with a checking of his own. Gil Jones will take a seat for the Admirals.
Now, Jet Montgomery been on the bench for a while. Let's see if they looked really to him or if he's just kind of a decoy here.
Oh, right to him.
It's going to be a tough pass. Oh,
good move, yeah. So good way to close out the first half here for the Independence Eagles. They'll go into halftime leading 34-26 over the Franklin Admirals. We'll be back after half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's Game 2 of the WCTV Game of the Week here at Independence High School. I'm Justin Ventline with my co-host Paul Breece. We bring you the second half action here between the Admirals and the Eagles. Eagles will come out with an 8-point lead, largest lead of the game, I believe, thus far. Storylines of the first half, both teams came out hot shooting out of the gates, settled down a little bit there in the second quarter. Ty Montgomery, the leading scorer here in Independence basketball history, sat most of the second quarter with 2 fouls, but Tyron Lewis was able to push this lead for the Eagles.
Well, that's not the start you want if you were the Admirals, is to sit back and let Jet Montgomery just shoot one over on you. The Admirals tried to run a set play, didn't get the look they wanted, and had to settle. And Mewborn definitely need to pull that.
Yeah, once he's second.
Now here's the guy they need to really go after.
Jump ball, that's going to go to the Eagles. Christian Brown is not going to get a lot of calls down there. He's going to have to use his strength to power that in rather than his finesse. So back on the offensive end, Montgomery probably's got the matchup he was looking for on Christian Brown. Lewis pulls the 3.
Uh-oh.
And a 6-0 run for the Eagles starting this second half. Davis Long looks to answer and does.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lost defensive matchup right there. Tylen Lewis, he was supposed to be on Davis Long and just totally missed. May have been celebrating his 3.
Looks like they're going to play a little 2-man action once again. Lewis there at the tip in.
Oh, and Jet Montgomery with the trash bucket.
So that's been multiple times here tonight that the Admirals just not crashing the defensive glass. Almost just being comfortable once the ball goes up. They really got to work to grab those defensive boards because the Eagles have been able to cash in multiple times. So Lewis matched up on Davis.
Oh, and a nice scoop right here.
Mewborn goes against Montgomery. He's going to get caught with the and one.
You don't want to get Jet Montgomery with a head of a little burst of speed in the open court. I give credit right there, though, to number 10, Miller, who caused that whole action with some pretty good defense on Gil Jones. And
Montgomery cashes the three-point play.
He's starting to heat up, Justin.
He's starting to feel it for sure. Like I said, sat most of that second quarter with 2 fouls. Coach Wilkins trying to protect him for the rest of the game, but he's feeling it out of the gate here in the second half. So Long versus Montgomery here. You're going to play a little 2-man action once again, high.
No call, obviously, Justin. Gonna let him play, and hey, blink of an eye, we're almost in a 20-point lead.
So what started as 8 has grown to 18 very quickly. There, Brown able to put Walling on his hip and draw the foul.
I mean, that one's obvious. You had to call that.
There's Coach Tiger.
Yeah. That was a quick glance at the scoreboard. Your coach like, what has happened? Now if you're the Admirals here, you got to try to check this thing down to a 10-point
Yeah, I
game.
say get it within 10,
Yeah.
8 by the end of the third. You're still in it for sure. You just can't let this lead balloon out. So Brown, money from the free throw line. Hits 2, extends his point total to 18 thus far tonight. Flip side, the man with the ball, Tyron Lewis, leads his team with 18 as well.
May have a mismatch right here.
Strong off of the back iron. They got that one.
Can the ball go over the backboard and not touch it?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay. I've seen people shoot it on the opposite side and go over the backboard and go in. Oh.
They caught him that time, yep. I think Lewis had his hand wrapped around Davis Long on the drive.
The whole thing out of that was Jet Montgomery begging to say, that was not me. It's not, I did not touch him.
So that's going to be Lewis's second, team second here in the third. Davis Long will look to work versus Lewis.
Wow.
They're going to feed Christian Brown here on the low mid block, I would say.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Davis Long, quick hands, pokes it away. Montgomery gets it back, though. He's not going to be afraid to go against him. Christian Brown draws the charge, and that's going to be Montgomery's third.
That foul on Montgomery is his third personal, 13th foul.
Christian Brown going to have to probably take an extra breath right there after
Yeah.
taking that shot. It's a good charge.
We'll see if that can get the Admirals' offense going a little bit. Mewborn with the feed from Brimall. They're going to call the foul on the on the floor.
Foul's going to be on number 34, Hicks.
That's
His second personal.
Houston Hicks, his second. Now Montgomery is going to take a seat. Likely sitting majority of the third quarter, probably here with
Yeah,
three.
he's going to ride us out here.
So feed Christian Brown. Had a
Yeah,
Houston Hicks in the air
Yep.
if he would have just pivoted back out.
Oh!
So Xander Johnson is going to get caught with the charge.
Foul's going to be on number 5, Johnson. His second
Working
personal.
against Houston Hicks. That's going to be Johnson's second, team second. But if you're the Admirals, the Eagles currently have 4 team fouls.
Well, Walling in big trouble.
Yeah,
Blocked by
that's-
Brown.
He was trying to draw some contact, but
Oh.
Davis Long got
Oh,
himself in
man.
a situation again, able to get out of it.
That definitely hit.
Yeah, that was gonna say that. Official, quick eyes, able to see the ball hits the wire before coming back down and in.
Straight down.
Yeah. So 16-point lead here, 2:30 left in the third. Hicks is going to try to extend that.
Ooh. Not
off
quite the shot.
front.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a quick shot
Yeah.
for the Eagles. So looks like Admirals will keep possession.
Eagles, number 3, Bradley Stewart. Subbing in for the Admirals, number 30, Gil Jones.
So Johnson going to work in the low post. Davis Long, corner three, not able to convert. And Johnson had Bradley Stewart in the air. Stewart coming down once again.
Yeah.
Eagles getting a lot of quick shots, which is not.
And Stewart has been sitting on the bench, right? And
yeah.
taking an immediate first touch.
And with the 16th. Because all it's going to take is that. Now you're sending Davis Long to the line.
Yeah, that is not what you want. You got the clock stop.
Yeah.
And now you get 2 free ones for a Davis Long.
Yeah, just not high offensive IQ if you're the Eagles up 16. You have opportunity to really draw this timeout. So Hicks will check back in, giving Walling a extended rest.
Wow.
So Davis Long splits the pair.
Uncharacteristic miss, right?
So
now here we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to be the switch that you want as the Admirals. I think Davis Long was looking at his teammate Xander Johnson like, I've got this. I don't need a double team help on Lewis, but Lewis shaky, quick, speedy with the ball. It's a defensive nightmare if you're a guard.
So 1:16 remaining in the third. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at Independence High School. WCTV Game of the Week.
So Long will take over duties on Tylen Lewis. Stewart with the dribble drive, throws it away.
Coach Wilkins was like, hey, we want to run it down to inside 30. And Stewart was like, Coach.
Oh, no. Stewart from the corner.
He can redeem himself.
So errant pass by the Admirals there on the inbounds play led to Stewart wide open three from the corner. And Coach, we said Admirals had to get it down to about 10 going into the fourth, currently at 18. Brown draws the foul versus Hicks.
Free throws for Brown, who may be the best free throw shooter.
So that'll be Hicks third. Montgomery checking back in with 30 seconds left.
Wow.
Yeah, back-to-back uncharacteristic free throw attempts for the Admirals. First, Davis Long splits a pair, then Christian Brown splits a pair.
And there's the freshman, Logan Brimhall. Yeah.
Freshman versus very experienced senior. So Brimhall once again on Lewis. This is going to be a mismatch for sure. But Lewis throws it away.
Yeah. Now the Admirals have a chance here.
So offense, defense here. So Admirals will have a shot to cut this to 14. Davis Long with the take. Unable to convert with the left hand. And that'll take us to the end of 3 here at Independence High School. The Eagles lead 50-33. 17-point lead here going into the 4th. So very much unexpected from when we pre-gamed this game, I should say. Like we mentioned, Admirals coming in first in district play with an 8-1 record in district. Independence coming in at 3rd. This win for them will be huge for a district ranking standpoint going into district postseason play.
This would be a huge boost for Indy if they could somehow pull this off here with 1 quarter left to play. You know, if we got to talk about something, Justin, here's what we're going to talk about. Where did you park? Coming to Independence, getting in and out is very difficult. We've learned our lesson.
We have.
And I know exactly where you park because I'm going out. And I'll be out of here before, I don't know, majority of the people. Man, I'll have a little walk to get in, but it's the exit. Not sitting
Exit
around.
strategy.
Exit strategy. Absolutely. So here we go, the last quarter here. Franklin, who was red hot early, has just been totally cold.
I would say since that first quarter, Admirals have cooled off dramatically.
Oh, man. See if Christian Brown.
I don't know if it's fatigue or just lack of.
I believe Davis Long may have got hit in the face as well. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fatigue or lack of attention, but the Admirals just kind of look lost on offense. Like I said, I believe both teams are coming off. This is the 3rd game of the week, making up some of those snow games.
Corbin Walling, Johnny on the spot.
So Walling converts the 3-point play. So Lewis is going to deny Davis Long the ball here.
Wow. Good defense there. The second time we've seen Miller give Gil Jones a hard time on the defensive side. Let's see if Montgomery's going to try to pull one. Nice decision by Lewis right there, not to force the action.
Very good decision, yeah.
So, man, we're ahead by 18 points.
We don't have to score another bucket.
No, Miller. He was like, wait a minute. Uh-oh, he found a lane. Miller says, watch, coach. Watch. Big 3.
Yeah.
Now we're at a 21-point lead. You know, Montgomery, bang.
Indy just pouring it on here in the 4th quarter.
Foul is going to be on number 24, Walling. His 3rd personal, 1st team foul.
I don't know if the Independence crowd was talking to me and you, Justin.
Yeah.
A little quick chant of beat the traffic. So open look.
It's off the front rim, tipped around a little bit, kicked out once again for Davis Long. He definitely got hit on that.
Yeah. You know, if Coach Tigert right here would like to make a statement with the referees, I wouldn't blame him one bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're down by 24. A technical, what's it going to really cost you? But
Timeout instead.
Timeout instead.
Different tee. So Coach Tiger takes a timeout here, probably just trying to regroup, settle his team down. This one very much in hand, I would say, at this point in the game. Potentially just trying to either work on some things or just calm his team back down, let him know, hey, all is not lost in this one game. The season is still there. I don't believe they can drop out of first place in district with this loss. So Coach Wilkins now takes a timeout. You know, it's funny, the independent student section chanting overrated. When looking up the state rankings before the game, Independence actually ranked 10th in the state.
Yeah.
Franklin ranked 13th. So maybe they're just talking about over record. Well, we're seeing a candy toss going on here in the...
Yikes. This is going to be bad. Rule number one, if working in education,
Safety.
You never give kids any object to throw, because what happens when the people up top get it? They're going to throw it back down on the court, and that becomes an issue, especially if it's during the game.
So inbound here. Houston Hicks thought Tyne Lewis was cutting. Davis Long matched up on Lewis now. I say Montgomery just had that look that he wanted to pull that one.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Christian Brown caught deep.
Yeah.
That's too easy.
He used the basket to his advantage, so.
You know, Christian Brown, 21 of the 37.
Well, we said early on Davis Long or Brimall is going to have to assist Christian Brown with this, but neither of them have really been able to get open, or get going, I should say. Only 3 in the scorer's book for the Admirals. We've got Christian Brown with 21.
Yeah, so
Davis Long with 13.
Yeah, and then Mewborn, who hit the 3 early on.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's been Brown and
Davis Long
who have.
And on the flip side, you got a pretty even attack with the Eagles. That'll get Lewis to 21. Walling will have, I believe, 12. Or he has 15. Walling has 15.
And there's Brimhall, the turnover.
Montgomery has 14, so an balanced offensive attack for the Eagles tonight. Walling with the take. Good reverse there.
And this is almost waving the white flag right there, as that was just too easy. Not quite the same intensity we saw in the first quarter.
Davis Long just trying to dribble drive, just can't. So Brimhall will get caught there with the
fighting through the screen. He just grabbed onto Hicks and drug him down. Uh-oh.
Brown's
this is what I'd like to see, maybe.
Unable to finish, though. Pokes it free. Davis Long converts.
And Coach Wilkins is like, wait, where's the foul? Coach, I don't know if you've been watching, but they're letting it all go.
Houston Hicks with the three.
Oh, in and
halfway
out.
down. Davis Long pushes to Mewborn. Mewborn just tosses it away. Montgomery, Johnny on the spot. Coach Wilkins will take a full timeout. You got to wonder if this is a.
No, I don't think Coach Wilkins is going to sub out, because after what Franklin did to him at Franklin High, when the Rebels came in there and took over. Nothing that they did, you know, substitution-wise or running it up, but it was just that, hey, I'm going to defend this hard, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to prove you, we think we're the best team in the district. I don't think you're watching, but this young man's shooting for a $500 half-court shot. Oh! He hit it! And this is when you give out.
And I'm not sure this is.
He just hit the half-court shot for $500. Before you run back to the stands, you may want to find your money.
Yeah.
Don't give me one of those big cardboard checks, man. Good for him.
That's a lot of Sonic drinks after school.
For the whole crew. Let's go, boys.
So here comes the mass substitution as Coach Tiger made his.
Oh,
Coach Wilkins will now pull the dogs off.
There we go. So you were right. The timeout was used.
Well, Coach Tiger put his 5 out there first, and I think Coach Wilkins saw.
Turned around and was like, oh. Well, again, Franklin not going to drop out of first. Going to be tied with Centennial now at 8-2.
Who wins the tiebreaker? Have they played already?
That's a great question. I'll let you do that while I try to draw up some names for these kids that normally don't get their names called. And we got a steal right here by number 14, Cole Kaiser. Going to take it, and he's going to throw the hoop in the arm.
So Cole Kaiser, the freshman.
Coach Wilkins is like, wait a minute. I didn't do this too early, did I? So Kaiser, number 14, you said the freshman, 5'6", and he's going to complete the three-point play, old school style. Going to be quick up the court. I'm going to grab my.
Get the roster out.
It's Tyler Roberts on the foul. Yeah, that's going to be 14, Jason. I don't know. I don't have my glasses. Hold on.
Coach.
Oh, the hoop? Not happening.
Roberts with the rebound, though.
He's like, wait a minute. Let's see if anybody can foul me. Yep, he sure can. Nick Abdullah. with the foul, the junior.
Foul's going to be on number 2, Abdullah, his second person. 13 foul.
Here
So
we go.
Centennial and Franklin have not played yet.
Really?
They will play back-to-back February 7th and February 9th.
Oh, my. And how about that? Speaking of, next week's game of the week, Centennial at Franklin.
If you ask, you shall receive. So that'll be a highly anticipated matchup. It'll be their second time meeting after they meet.
Oh, we're going backwards. Kaiser again off the break. He's going to finish. Oh, no. Oh, Kaiser going to try to. Oh, that's a great pass. Oh. Got a trap going here. Coach Wilkins is begging for the clock to can run so he can get out of here. Oh, maybe a travel. I don't know, but.
So Franklin will travel right down the road. They'll be at Summit.
Okay.
On the 6th.
It's,
so 4 days from now is
Tuesday.
Yep. Then they'll play at Centennial on Wednesday.
Oh, my.
And host Centennial on Friday.
Okay.
On the flip side, Independence, after this win, they will travel to Ravenwood on Tuesday and then host Summit on Friday.
Okay.
Finishing up at Nolensville.
Well, Roberts on the missed shot right here. Let's see if Indy, with 1 minute remaining, it's a 22-point contest. Uh-oh, the big fella going in. And one. Davis Clarkston, the senior, getting in on the scoring column.
So fouls on Carson Vaughn, sophomore for the Admirals.
So here comes some more Eagles. Harris Hall, the sophomore, coming in. All right, there's Kyron Moore, 34 with the ball. Pavla in the corner. Oh, that's a good pass. Roberts, the big fella underneath. He's going to get fouled. The first 3 quarters, that'd have been no call.
Yeah. But with 19 seconds left.
Subbing in for your Eagles, number 4, Harris Hall.
So next week's game.
Wow, going to be a doozy.
Centennial at Franklin.
So our WCTV game of the week at Franklin High School. Get there early. Will I be there? I don't know. I have to check my calendar. Are you going?
I will be there.
Well, let's see. Count me in, Justin. Count me in.
So you'll be serenaded by our voices once again next Friday night. We'll see this Admirals team try to pick up a victory versus Centennial. But tonight, the hometown Independence Eagles take a rousing victory over the Admirals, 67-42. I'm Justin Ventline with Paul Breece. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's WCTV Game of the Week here at Independence High School. We'll see you next week.